Today, there will be no trip with the big boat, but we're taking the dinghy over to Smögen. It's only a couple of nautical miles from where we are. There are also many beautiful and narrow channels we can explore with the dinghy that aren't accessible by larger boats, as you'll see in the video. Smögen is one of Sweden's most iconic coastal towns, located in the municipality of Sotenäs in Västra Götaland County. It has a population of around 1,400 residents, but during the summer months, it swells with tens of thousands of visitors. Smögen is especially known for its vibrant harbor, colorful wooden buildings, and the famous Smögenbryggan boardwalk, which stretches about 600 meters along the waterfront. Historically, Smögen has deep roots in fishing and seafaring. The town dates back to at least the 16th century and grew rapidly in the 19th century thanks to the booming herring industry. Traditional fishing remains an important part of its identity, and today, you can still see fishing boats coming in with their daily catch. Smögen also played a role during both world wars as a waypoint for shipping and smuggling. For tourists, Smögen offers a rich mix of experiences. The harbor area is packed with shops, seafood restaurants, art galleries, and cafes. Smögenbryggan is the heart of activity, perfect for people watching and enjoying fresh shrimp or smoked mackerel. There are also nearby beaches, bathing spots, and walking trails over the smooth granite rocks of the Bohuslän coast, which are especially popular for sunset views. Boaters and seafarers find Smögen a welcoming stop. The guest harbor is one of the busiest in Sweden and provides modern facilities, including fuel stations, showers, electricity, and waste disposal. Navigation into the harbor is straightforward, but it can get crowded in peak season. From Smögen, you can easily explore nearby islands, marine parks, and narrow inlets that are ideal for kayaking or dinghy trips.